Hey guys, it's Mark here, and today I'm bringing you yet another episode in the Life series. Now, this episode I'm going to be doing another kind of serious topic. It is a topic that was requested to me by a friend that I know of, but I'm not going to be mentioning any names for privacy reasons and for just because I respect them and they haven't asked anything to be named or so I'm gonna just leave it at that. So yeah, this episode is self-harm. Now, self-harm is when somebody intentionally damages or injures their body. It can be occasionally a way of coping with or expressing emotional distress. That might sound kind of gobbledygook, but I apologise for that, that's my phone. But yeah, basically, if someone has a serious event happen in their life, like a loss of a loved one, or a trouble in a relationship, or being bullied, or difficulties at work or school, or something like that, then they can start to self-harm to try and cope with these issues that are happening. And it's something that can cause permanent damage to you. And I've also had some family that's ended up self-harming, and it's not a nice thing to have to see when you think you can't do nothing about it. But now that I'm doing all this, I've started thinking, well, maybe I can do something about it, maybe I can help people to cope with it, maybe I can help people to understand it. And yeah, so what I'm going to say here is that there are a few ways and signs that you are able to see that people have been self-harming. Things like cutting or burning of the skin, punching themselves, poisoning themselves with tablets, basically an overdose, or having the wrong tablets or something like that they're not meant to be having, misusing alcohol or drugs, deliberately starving themselves to cause anorexia or binge eating. People usually try to cover themselves up when they're self-harming by wearing like long-sleeved things, or trying to like cover themselves just to keep it a secret out of shame or fear of discovery. And they would normally be avoiding the discussion on that particular topic because they know what's happening to them, but they don't want to make themselves a burden on anybody. And so yeah, usually it's close family and friends that are the ones that notice when this sort of thing is happening, and you have to be able to approach this particular topic, one of these sensitive topics, with a little bit of like sensitivity. You've got to be going in calm and just try and be understanding about it all. Don't go in there with the whole, right, this is happening, you're mental, let's do this. That's not how you do this. That is not in any way how you cope with this sort of thing. You have to deal with it yourself, or deal with it gradually, because if you immediately jump in and go, right, this is happening, I'm sending you here, then people are more likely to get a bit more, keeping a bit more to themselves because they fear and they're ashamed of themselves because of it, and it's gonna force it to a whole new level. Some of the signs may include unexplained injuries and signs of depression or low esteem. Now, I have depression, but I personally, I don't self-harm, but as I say, I know of people who do. People who self-harm can cause massive injuries and massive damage to themselves, so it's important that they speak to their local GP or the counsellor or someone of a higher authority figure at their place of education or that they know of about the issue, and to request therapy or treatment that is likely to help them cope with this sort of thing. Self-harm is more common than people actually realise, especially among younger people, and apparently from a survey that I found on the NHS website, people aged 15 to 16 years, I'm looking beyond the camera because I'm looking at the notes that I've got here, and that is that people aged 15 to 16 estimated that more than 10% of girls, more than 3% of boys have or had self-harmed in the previous year. And that was taken in 2002. Now, that could have gone up, that could have dropped, that could have done anything. But it's one of these delicate subjects that people try to avoid. They try to only do these sort of things where they talk to people about it every now and again because they think it's going to be an awkward topic to discuss, and it is, but that doesn't mean it's something you should avoid, because that is just going to cause a lot more trouble than it's going to solve. In most cases, people who self-harm, they can end up just feeling they can be feeling intense anger or hopelessness or self-hatred or any of these particular things, and they can be having just a lot of things going on with them, and it's causing this sort of thing hard to deal with. So the only way they can think of dealing with it is to punish themselves by self-harming, and it's a tough thing to have to watch happening, but it's something that you can help with. You can help to stop this by talking to them, by going about it carefully, but you still have to talk to them, and you can ask them to seek out help, medical help, to get this out of their system. It's not something that's just going to blow by overnight. It's something that's more likely due to a deeper underlying issue, and that's when you've got to sort that out to be able to cope with the self-harm. But anyway, that is all that I believe I am able to say about this particular subject. So if you did enjoy this video, or this video helped you in any way at all, please drop a like, subscribe, and tell your friends about it so that I'm able to help more beautiful people just like you. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. And yeah, see you later, guys.